moment in every Zumba class where I completely lose the steps. Not just a little off. I mean, my feet are going one way and my arms are doing something else. And the instructor, Ann, is calling out moves that my brain simply refuses to translate. Or my body can't move that way. And in that moment, I have a choice. I can stop, I can stand still, wait for the next song, or I can keep moving badly until I either catch up or the song mercifully ends. I always keep moving. My sister found this class at our local community center about 3 weeks ago. She said, "Love," that's my nickname, "we need to kick up our game in the physical fitness department because this fat ain't gonna lose itself." And I almost said no. I almost said I was too tired, too busy, too focused on the job hunt. But something, I don't know, maybe the Holy Spirit, maybe just pure desperation for a reason to leave the house, something made me say yes. So I showed up. And what I found in that room changed how I understand starting over. Stick around and let's talk about it. Now let me describe this room to you because I almost walked right back out when I saw it. It's a gymnasium, a full-size gymnasium, basketball hoops on both ends, polished floors, that echo you only get in a big open space. And y'all, there's nowhere to hide. I mean, the room is so wide open that everybody can see everybody else. There are no corners, no back row that disappears into the dark, just open space. And me standing there in leggings I hadn't worn in years, wondering what I'd gotten myself into. But here's what I noticed before I could run. The women in that room, and I mean women and a few men, all ages, were not looking at each other. They weren't sizing anyone up or comparing outfits or checking who belonged. They were looking at Ann, the Zumba instructor. They were laughing, and guess what? They were having fun. The instructor, she's one of those people who makes you feel seen the moment you walk in. She caught my eye during the warm-up, smiled, pointed at me like she already knew my name, and said, "Just keep moving your feet. That's all that matters. No judgment. No, you're doing it wrong. Just keep moving." And the music she plays isn't just upbeat. It's contemporary gospel. Y'all, I walked in expecting Latin beats and pop songs. And instead, I'm doing the cha-cha to Kirk Franklin and shimmying to Tasha Cobbs. And let me tell you, when you're in your third song, dripping sweat, wondering why you signed up for this, and the lyrics are, "God is my strength, I won't be moved," those words hit different. They become a sermon, a soundtrack for starting over. You know what's funny though? The Zumba class didn't just happen because my sister is persuasive. It happened because my body had been sending signals for months that I was actively ignoring. Think about it. I'm in the middle of a career transition. I'm applying for jobs in Germany, not just down the street. I'm documenting the journey. I'm writing scripts. I'm showing up on camera. I'm trying to hold it all together emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And somewhere in this season, and I don't even know when it happened, I stopped moving. I went from walking regularly to sitting, from stretching to slumping, from breathing deeply to holding my breath. And I told myself it was fine. I told myself I'd get back to it once the job offer came through, once the move was planned, once the stress went down. But here's what nobody tells you about starting over. You don't get to compartmentalize your health. You can't pursue a new career while your body quietly breaks down. You can't chase a dream in another country while your knees are stiff from sitting and your shoulders are tight from stress. And your energy is gone by 2 o'clock. The body keeps score, y'all, and mine was losing. Now, I'm not talking about the weight loss. I'm not talking about getting a bikini body at 59. If that's your thing, go with God. But that's not what this is about. I'm talking about being able to walk the streets of whatever German town I land in without getting winded. I'm talking about having the energy to show up for my grandsons and not just watch them play, but actually getting on the field and show them how it's done, grandma style. I'm talking about longevity, not just living longer, but living well longer. And y'all, the research on this is clear. Movement, consistent, joyful movement, is one of the biggest predictors of how well we age, not how long, how well. Now let me tell you about Ann, that instructor, because she's not just a good instructor, she's teaching something bigger than Zumba. And I'm not sure everyone in that room even realizes it. Ann doesn't just stand in the front and do the moves, she works the room. She walks between the rows, she makes eye contact, she learns names. She says things like, if you're moving, you're doing it right. And this happens every class. And when someone stops mid-song because they don't know the steps, Ann calls out, don't stop, just keep your feet moving. And that phrase, just keep your feet moving, has become my mantra for this whole season. Not get the job first, not have it all figured out, just keep your feet moving. There's a woman in class, I guess she's in her mid-70s. She's not doing all the choreography, she modifies. But y'all, she shows up every single week. And she moves the entire time. She doesn't stop. She doesn't sit down. She doesn't apologize. She just keeps her feet moving. That's the woman I want to be. Not the one who could do every move perfectly. The one who refuses to quit. One class, Ann played a song where the chorus was basically, he didn't bring me this far to leave me. And I looked around that gymnasium, basketball hoops and all, at these women and men. Different ages, different sizes, different stories. And every single one of them was still moving, still showing up. And I thought, how amazing is this? I want to let y'all in on something I've recently come to realize. I didn't just stop moving because I was busy. I stopped moving because somewhere along the way, and I wonder if you felt this too, I started treating my body like it was just the vehicle for my brain. Like its only job was to carry my head from meeting to meeting, from laptop to kitchen, from one stressful day to the next. And the thing about vehicles, right? We don't maintain them because we love them. We maintain them so they don't break down, so they keep doing their job. That's not what a body is for. Your body isn't a car. It's not a tool. It's not just the thing that carries your ambitions around. I used to move without thinking about it. When my kids were little, I was always in motion, chasing, carrying, lifting, dancing in the kitchen with the baby on my hip. Movement was woven into my life. And then it wasn't. One day I woke up and realized I'd gone weeks without breaking a sweat for any reason other than anxiety. And y'all, that's not what God designed this body for. Scripture says, Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. That's 3 John chapter 1, verse 2. Notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't say prosper in all things except your body. It doesn't say your soul is the only thing that matters and your body is an afterthought. It connects them, health and soul, body and spirit together. So when I walk into Ann's Zumba class, I'm not just exercising. I'm reclaiming something. I'm saying out loud with my body, I'm not going to let this season take everything from me. I'm not going to let this waiting steal my strength. I'm not going to arrive in Germany or wherever God plants me, depleted and broken and exhausted. I'm going to arrive alive, fully alive. So let me ask you something, and I want you to really sit with this, not just skip past it. What would you change if you started treating your body like it was a part of the starting over? Because here's what I see women our age doing, and I've done it myself. We focus on the goal, the job, the move, the relationship, the dream, and we pour everything into that, every ounce of mental energy, every prayer, every late night, and our bodies become an afterthought. something we'll deal with later, something we'll fix once everything else is settled. But what if later never comes? What if settled never comes? What if the life you're working towards requires a body that can actually live it? Now, I'm not asking you to join a Zumba class, though if you want to, they're out there. I'm asking you to ask yourself, what's one thing your body used to love doing that you stopped? Was it dancing, walking in the evening, gardening, playing with your grandkids until you were out of breath and laughing uncontrollably? Write that down. Not just a workout plan, not a gym membership, just the thing your body used to do before life got heavy. And then, now this is the hard part, take one step towards it this week. One walk, one song in the kitchen, one stretch in the morning. Because starting over isn't just about your career. It's not just about your faith. It's not just about your mindset. It's about your whole self. And your body is not an obstacle to the life you want. It's part of the life you want. So that's where I am, y'all. 3 weeks into Zumba, still messing up the steps. Still laughing at myself in this wide open gymnasium. Still leaving class drenched and grateful and a little bit sore. And honestly, I feel more like myself than I have in months. Ann told us last week the only wrong move is the one you don't make. And I think that applies to a lot more than Zumba. If this resonated with you, if you've been so focused on everyone else that you forgot your own body was waiting for you, share this video with one woman who needs to hear it. And leave a comment below. Tell me, what's one thing your body used to love doing? What is it? Part 5 is coming, y'all, and the job hunt isn't over. But I'm showing up differently now. I'll tell you why the next time. Hey, I'm Vanessa, and this is Ways of Change. Remember, you're never too late, and your peace is never too far. Bye.